counted on Power Glide's interference.
You are supposed to be the most powerful jets in the galaxy, and you were beaten by a pipsqueak Autobot plane?
Please, let us try to find her again.
You will not try to get her. You will get her, or I'll have you all melted down for scrap.
Hey guys, welcome back for today's unboxing video, which is going to be one of 4, I think. It's a Transformers unboxing video, which with 3 boxes. I'll be unpacking 1 box every day, and yeah, there's gonna be 4 in there, and since this one is the biggest one of the of all the boxes, I'm expecting this one to hold 2. But one of the bots in there is sort of in the same theme as I'm expecting that one. So yeah, I might be opening this one, take the 2 boxes out, transform one today, then transform that one tomorrow, and then leave the other one for the day after that, or maybe 2 days after that. Anyways, I'm gonna be opening this one. Heavily taped in, and I'm thinking I'm pretty sure there's a styrofoam box inside here. So yeah, that's very nice packaging. I was expecting there to be a lid here, but I'm not entirely sure if that is indeed the case. This is gonna be so messy. Oh. I've just cleaned up this area right here, and now gotta have to clean it up again. So yeah, this is the first one, and what I was expecting for this one to hold 2 Transformers, it doesn't seem like it is. So maybe there's one underneath here. This is getting real messy. So yeah, let me just try and get this box out of here. Oh yeah, it actually does hold 2, so that's very nice. So let me just try and clean this up a little bit. So the 2 robots are both from different manufacturers, and they came through AliExpress. They might be knockoffs, I don't know. They're certainly third party. There's no Hasbro or Takara Tomy in here. This is even worse than the comics unboxing I've been doing. Okay, so enough with the styrofoam and the bumping into the camera things. So maybe you've already seen it with while I was taking the boxes out of the styrofoam box. But one of the robots is the X-Transbots Neptune, which is basically sea spray. I'll be saving that one for later, so I'll just put it right here, because as you can see from the backdrop, I was planning on doing the Decepticons unboxing, and if you might have recognized the box already. It's Thrust, or JETSTREAM is what it's called, I guess. It's from the manufacturer MAKETOYS, or MAKETOYS, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And this is what the box's front looks like. The side is nothing spectacular. And at the bottom you can see what you get. You get some extra additional faceplates, a stand, rocket launchers and laser guns for on his arms. I think that's also a stand, and some blast effects, and the top part with a little bit of and the back side. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm curious what the transformation will be like, if it's going to be somewhat similar to the Thundercracker I had. And thrust was actually one of the G1 toys I own myself, so yeah, pretty nostalgic for me. I think he looks awesome, judging from the pictures, and very curious what it will be like in real life. And what I'm even more curious about is, will I be able to transform it? I had some trouble with the previous fighter planes, with figuring out how to tuck away the cockpit and whatnot. So yeah. We'll see how this one goes. So we got two huge as launching missile device thingies. Two of the arm laser guns, which I'll be using because I display mine in robot mode. But yeah, so basically you can use either one of these, or either these, or these. They look pretty cool. They got a nice color to it, like dark, very dark gray or something. It's not black. They look pretty cool, very detailed, pretty detailed. And then I'm seeing these little rockets here, which I'm not sure where they have to go. But I could already see that you can unplug this. Not sure if that's got anything to do with that. Yeah, I have no idea where this goes. I'll be looking it up in the manual. I might find it out while I'm playing with the toy, but I don't know what this is for. Seem to be like rockets which you can eject or something. I don't know. So we got space plates right here. So these are all the different looks you can give. You can give them. Let me see if I can do that better than I was just doing. Okay, so I think I already lost one. Oh wait, it's here. So these are the different faces, different looks you can give them. I think I'll be using this one. It's a smug look on his face. That looks pretty cool. Quite a lot of options. Normally you get like 1 or 2 faceplates, and you get 4 additional ones with this guy, so that's pretty cool. Then we have this thing. No idea what it's for. We'll find out soon enough. And then we have the stand, and what's this? Some kind of tails or something. Looks like this might be for dirt, actually. So maybe that's like a replacement part for dirge. I don't know what. Doesn't seem like the color scheme for thrust. So yeah, we got the stand here. Different kinds of positions you can put it in. Feels pretty sturdy. And I won't be using this because I won't be displaying it in the vehicle mode. Let's take a closer look at thrust at the robot itself. So I can feel that this is pretty loose. I'm probably gonna have to lock it in somewhere. I'm not sure where I have to do that. He's already transformed in robot mode, as you can see, so I'll be trying to transform it into plane mode and then use the stand to display it. Pretty sure that I'm gonna have to extend his legs a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Tuck this away. Is this supposed to be here? Okay, so he does not have any rockets here as Thundercracker did. Need to see what's up with his torso being so loose. Okay guys, so I've been playing around with it a little bit, and I gotta say that some parts do feel pretty finicky, like this part is very loose. His wings are very loose, like they don't really lock into place. Like they lock a little bit, but not all the way, like no click or anything. And the plastic feels very light, like really pretty cheapish. So I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna break something when I'm trying to force something into place with the transformation. I'll be going through the articulation of the robot. I'm pretty sure I have to be missing something here. Like there has to be a mechanism to lock this into place, but I'm not seeing it right now. I'll look into it, because it's very loose, and it's probably going to be part of the transformation. There's a lot of kibble on the back, which can be expected with these fireplane robot type things. He does look pretty cool, I gotta say. It does look pretty cool. Too bad about the missiles not being there. I think that's the cool part of these robots. Too bad they're not there. Yeah, I'll go through the articulation. So if you push the wings out of the way, more to the back, you get more range from the arms. And this one is supposed to be able to go all the way 360, but with the wing being in the way, you don't have the full range of it. But the mechanism itself does allow you to go 360. We then have an extension to the side. And yeah, this is a ratchet. The extension is not a ratchet, it's just a regular hinge. Then I didn't see any bicep swivel, which is kind of sad actually, that they didn't put a bicep swivel in here. It does have an elbow, double jointed, so that's pretty cool. That's very nice. Too bad about the bicep swivel. You can of course rotate these around in any position you want to have it in. The face can rotate like 360 around, look up, look down a little bit, to the side. So very nice articulation there. No torso rotation, which was to be expected, I guess. Or maybe if I flip this around, maybe. Is there a torso rotation? I don't think there is. There is a slight one here. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. But does it go back then? Okay, yeah, so we do have a torso rotation. You just have to move some stuff around, I guess. He does have a back crunch, which is not very stable, so you can't really use that unless you can put this in the back. Yeah. No ab crunch. Wait, let me just align this up properly again. Without. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Okay, so yeah, everything's very loose on this guy, so yeah, that's a little bit too bad. We got a thigh rotation, which is actually a hip rotation of the leg. These flaps are a little bit loosey, so one already fell off while I was just playing with it, but that's okay, it's nothing bad. Ratchet with a kick to the front, with the kneecap being in the way. It's not going all the way. It is to 90 degrees. With this flap being in the way, and when you put it more to the back, you got 90 degrees to the back as well, a little bit more even. Extension to the side, very far. No ratchet. Knee bend. Double joints, but there's a panel here which you have to lock into place. I think that's what I'm guessing. I just did it because I wanted to see what it looks like, and yeah, so you can bend it quite far. So the elbows and the knees are very nicely done, but this part is really troublesome. Like that's a screw. So I might be able to tighten it up a little bit. Maybe I should just be doing that, actually. But yeah, let me get into the transformation first, and then I'll transform it back into robot mode, and then I'll look into that. But yeah, pretty nice articulation. Weird that they did not put a bicep swivel in there. That's really weird. I don't understand that. But it is what it is. It looks pretty cool. The plastic feels a little bit cheap. Not everything locks into place. As for the hand articulation, there's actually a lot of articulation in the separate digits. You can even, like with these fingers, rotate them around all the way. So I mean, that's not humanly possible, but you could still like move them all the way around, give it different kinds of looks, individual fingers, so that's very nice. So yeah, it feels very fragile, so be careful with that if you ever get this. But there's a lot of options with the articulation. And we got an elbow or a wrist movement, just turning around, no pivoting. Maybe you can pivot it here. No, it doesn't feel like it. Oh, you can actually extend his arms a little bit. I didn't know about that. Let me just take a look at that. Okay, so you can extend his arm a little bit, and that's where the bicep swivel was. Okay, so there is a bicep swivel. It was just tucked in there a little bit, so it can move around. But if you pull it out, you get a bicep swivel, so that's very nice. All right. So articulation-wise, there's nothing really bad to say about this guy, but it does feel a little bit cheap, I have to say. So yeah, let me change the camera angle and get into the transformation. All right, wait, ankle movement. There's no ankle movement. So even the toes, you can just click them a little bit, but there's no real extra stability here. So that will give you certain weird looks if you put him like in a spread position. His feet will always be turned like this. There's no angling. Oh, there is angling actually. Okay, so yeah, there is angling on his feet. So I didn't know about that either. I just found it out. Okay, so that is pretty cool. But yeah, this is very troublesome. Like I'm thinking I can tighten it, but I'm not sure about that. But if that's not the case, that is very troublesome. He does look very cool. thrust. All right, so yeah, I'll be transforming it into airplane mode, and after that in the video I'll be positioning him in certain positions and give him different looks with the different faces and whatnot. That will be straight after the transformation video. So yeah, let me just change the angle and let's go. All right, guys, so here we go. Let me just unplug this. I don't think I saw a manual in the box, and it might still be in the box. I'm not sure about that. Let me just check that out real quick. Oh yeah, so the model is MTRM-16 or MTRM, yeah, 16. JETSTREAM, MAKETOYS. Oh, RE Master. And is there a manual inside? There is no manual inside. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this without the manual, but we'll see how far I can go. Alright, so there are some obvious things like the backside, the wings, the cockpit right here and here, but I think this is faux, so the other one is probably tucked in there somewhere. We'll see how this goes. So I'm thinking about finishing up the backside first, flipping the wings over to give me room for the arm movement to tuck them away and pull the head out. So, oh wait, there's not a faux cockpit, but there's a faux nose tip actually, because this is the nose tip of the plane. This is the supposed nose tip. So yeah, let me just see if I can get the backside done. Let's see. I don't know, anything that moves right here. Okay, so guys, I'm pretty stuck on the wings and the arms part. I think I got like the core of the plane sort of done. Maybe some minor changes here and there, but overall I think the core is pretty much done. The wings, I got this little part right here which has to go past his arm, obviously, which I'm not able to get right now. And okay, so there's this thing which was making up the side of his torso with a couple of hinges on it, and I'm thinking that this little peg right here, this peg right here, is supposed to end up in either here or here in this arm, but I'm not sure about that. So I'm looking for a way to do that. There is this little part right here. Can I show you guys? Like, you can move his shoulder part on a little bar right here, and you're supposed to you're able to flip it in, but I'm not sure in which position the arm has to be to flip it in, and I'm not sure if this part has to come out to close it all up. So yeah, I'm very confused on this final part. I'll be checking it out a little bit more, and there's no manual to refer to if I'm stuck. So I'm kind of curious as to what I'll be doing if I do end up being stuck. But yeah, I'll proceed on trying to transform it now. Hey guys, this is actually now the day after the recording you saw before this, because while I was trying to transform and get the arms tucked in, my phone actually ran out of space to record on. So that was for me the indication, like, all right, I'm gonna stop this transforming recording thing. I gotta clear some space on from my phone to finish off this recording anyway, so I might as well just look up on how to transform it. And while I was doing that, I found out a couple of more things from the accessories which were packed in with this thrust figure. Like the stand, something I did not cover is that you can actually rotate the stand, but more importantly, the blast effects are tucked underneath it. So that's one thing. And I wasn't sure about these two things, what to do with them, but apparently, like, you can take off the parts of, wait, was it this one or was it the other one? It was this one. So you can take the top part off and then plug this in to get a shorter rocket launcher. So that's what the little things are for. You can actually like shorten them. So I found that out while looking at the further transformation. The thing I was stuck at yesterday with the recording was tucking in the arms. And yeah, there was one thing which I didn't notice while I was covering the articulation of this figure. Like, I did mention that you can turn the wrist around, but something which I didn't notice is that you can actually flip the hand and the wrist around, which is needed for the transformation. So I think that it's very stuck, is what I understood. This one isn't that bad actually. So you can tuck this in like this, so you can actually make his hand dip a little bit. And the same goes on this side, of course. So yeah, you gotta turn it into a fist, and then flip the arm in right here. Like so. I'll change it into a fist more accurately, more properly, and then tuck it in, and then see if I can finish this transformation. So yeah, here it goes. Oh yeah, and I think that, from what I understand, is that you actually have to fold the arms down and then flip the wrist and then tuck it in right here or something like that. so you don't have to like shift it down all the way and then flip it over, which you are able to do. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with that, but I'll sort it out eventually. So yeah, let me just try and finish this transformation. Okay, so I think this is the way to go. I think, not entirely sure. What I did notice is that you get this part, which you guys saw on the unboxing, which you're supposed to put right here to clean it all up, I guess. But I think I should be using that at the when it's all done, like to tighten it all up together. So let me just try and finish the wings first. And then it should all click into place, I think. So almost there. So yeah, I guess this is sort of it. This robot has all kinds of pegs here and there to tighten things up a bit. I think there might actually be a little tab here, which I gotta push in somewhere to just entirely finish it off. There's little pegs here at the wings to line it up neatly. But I think generally this is it, I guess. He's got 4 little holes right here for all of these types of rockets and blasters and whatnot. So let me just apply those as well. So yeah, this is the airplane mode of thrust, and he's got this little landing gear here. Where is it here? It's here actually. And these little wheels here. So yeah, that's what the thrust looks like in airplane mode. He looks pretty cool, I gotta say. It looks pretty cool. His wings become a little bit heavy because of the extra artillery you got on his wings. If you apply all 4 of them, they do tend to slide down a little bit. It would have been nicer if it was just tight like this, I guess. Not a big fan of the paint they used on the cockpit, the silver look. I would have preferred a see-through, I guess, but it does look pretty cool. Like I said in the previous part of the video of the recording, the plastic does sound a bit cheap, but it looks very nice, very nice. So yeah, that's it for the airplane mode. I'll be transforming it back into robot mode, apply some of his faces on him, give him different looks, different positions, because the articulation on this robot is pretty cool. I'm kind of curious how the part of his hips and his back holds up in different positions, because that was a bit finicky, like I said. It didn't feel that stable at all, and I think that's one of the major setbacks of this this manufacturer. Like it looks cool, the idea is cool, but it doesn't it's not that stable. So yeah, I'm kind of curious if that is the same way for his for the other cone head I got from this manufacturer. So yeah, that's it for thrust. MTRM-1 B or 16. I think it's B, not sure. Might be 16. JETSTREAM by MAKETOYS, MAKETOYS. The aesthetics of this character, it looks pretty cool. I have to say, it looks pretty cool, even though it feels kind of iffy on some parts and the plastic feels a bit cheap, but he does have the looks. So yeah, I'm very content with that, and I hope to see you guys for the next video. Later.
you